Hello guys, I am back with another video and today we're talking about a brand new series called What If Deku Had a Dream SMP Quirk, which one of you guys decided to make because, well, I think it was kind of fun to do because, well, I never really heard of like dream unless my brother told me about that because my little brother loves Minecraft. So I decided to um go into that Minecraft YouTuber like world and decided to search them up, and I think it was okay. So yeah, the guy said, or the commenter said, um here are the powers that Izuku is going to have. First is basically like Dream. Dream has, well, speed and strength enhancement, and also water manipulation, which kind of makes sense because, well, he would use well, water to basically um reduce fall damage. Also, we have Corpse husband, I think his name was, and apparently the commenter said his quirk should be basically making people believe him, but I decided to reduce it and turn it into just a lying quirk. Every time when he lies, people can believe him. And finally, and also we have two more people that represents Izuku's quirk. Next one is Wilbur Scott, I think his name was, I think. And apparently his quirk is pyrokinesis explosions, which probably Bakugo will probably be angry about. And finally we have Technoblade, which his quirk is called Pocket Dimension. So yeah. So sorry about that. So let's talk about the story. So Izuku was abandoned as a child because, well, her mother, I meant his mother, being, well, Inko Midoriya, decided to file a divorce because, well, Asashi actually cheated on her with another woman because, well, um well she stopped providing Asashi. So yeah, she filed the divorce papers, and now Izuku is now abandoned by her and his father. So yeah, he had to live alone all his life in the streets. Izuku never really gone to school because, well, most of the time he's preferred to go on fights. So Izuku also lived in, well, his pocket dimension, which his pocket dimension is basically just a oversized armory, and also has a bed and some necessities like some cabinets for food, and also a stove to cook them. So yeah, Izuku lived in his pocket dimension most of the time, as he mostly just go into the real world just to fight. So yeah, one day when he was going on another fight, he saw, a villain fight with Mount Lady, the brand new hero. Izuku says to himself, "Ugh, a hero, whatever," because, well, Izuku is pretty neutral about heroes. He doesn't really care for them all that much. Izuku, after finishing the fight, he gets a few yen because, well, he he is always paid to fight. Basically like some sort of boxing match, but except to use their quirks. When he started going home to his pocket dimension, he starts going there to to a rooftop so nobody can see him. Izuku brings out a pack of smokes as he hears something. Izuku brings out this sword, which is color blue, from his pocket dimension, which wait for a second, which is coated in several gems, specifically diamonds. As Izuku sees, well, a skinny old man. As the old man says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, what are you doing, kid?" Izuku says, "Oh, I thought you were someone about to attack me. I'll be leaving." As he sees that the kid or Izuku is smoking, as he says, "Hey, kid, you're a bit underage to be smoking." Izuku says, "Well, I don't give a fuck. Besides, who cares, old man?" Izuku drops down into his like portal, going into his like pocket dimension, where he lives. Izuku started cooking some pancakes. As he starts eating them, Izuku says, "Ugh, I don't even give a fuck about the rules. Rules are for babies." Because Izuku thinks that rules are just restricting, so he prefers to use underhanded tactics. Like for example, he would use like well his pocket dimension to basically bring out some like bombs, so he can disorient his like enemies. So yeah, Izuku started going to his next match as Izuku sees his payer being Overhaul. Overhaul says, hello my young boy." Izuku says, "Hey boss." As he says, "Well, how's your evening?" Izuku says, "Oh, pretty good, I guess. Uh, I made a pack of cigs. Do you have one?" As he says, "Here." As Izuku lights it with his cigarette, as lights it with his lighter, as he says, "Ugh, do you have the what brand is this?" As he says, "Well, it's the finest brand actually." Izuku says, "Oh, nice." As Izuku was called to the ring because it's his turn. He's fighting some sort of a person with some sort of like boar quirk, which basically he looks like a boar, like similar to him over there, but except not pink, more like dark brown. As he says, "So you're the famous dark blur." As Zuka says, "Yeah, I'll easily defeat you." As he says, "You wish." As the referee says, "Three, two, one, let's get ready to rumble." As he basically, as the boar quirked man starts charging in at Izuku. As Izuku just uses his well his gymnastic skills to basically like jump over him. As he uses his like parkour skills to basically well start using the cage, and yes, it's basically like a caged area, basically like in WWE. He uses the cage area to basically swing from bar to bar, so he can use his pyrokinetic explosions on top of him. He would use his pyrokinetic explosions and basically puts his hand down and starts shooting at him. As he says, "What the hell? That's cheating!" As the referee says, "Well, underhanded tactics are allowed here. And besides, there is no cheating." As he says, "Oh, really?" As he brings out like a chair, as he basically throws it at Izuku. Izuku just jumps down as the chair breaks up in the ceiling. As Izuku brings out his um well gemmed sword. As he basically starts charging, and as Izuku stabs into him. As the crowd says, "Finish him! Finish him!" Izuku says, "Sorry, mate, but nothing personal. It's just the money." As he says, "Wait, wait, I'll do anything. I'll do anything. I'll even serve you." As Izuku just stomps on his head, killing him. As the referee says, "We have a winner." As they start celebrating. After Izuku gets his money, he gives half of it to Overhaul, and Overhaul says, "Huh, really good haul, Izuku." Izuku says, "Yeah, yeah. Uh, anyway, I'll be leaving. As before he starts leaving, one of the people there say, "It's the popo." And if you don't know what is the popo, well, it's another word for like the police. The police start coming in as they see All Might. As Izuku says, "Oh shit!" As Izuku starts running through the city with his briefcase in hand, filled with money. As several of the policemen say, "You're under arrest for um for underground fight ring." Izuku says, uh as All Might jumps down as he says, "Wait, I know you. You're the kid that smoked." As Izuku says, you're the old man?" As he says, "Policeman, bring him to jail." Wait, I didn't. As he starts getting pulled to the ground as he gets handcuffed. So yeah, Izuku was put into jail because of the underground fight ring and also murdered someone. Izuku was there as he says, "Hey, why am I boss supposed to be in jail? I was forced into this, you dumbasses." As All Might says, "All right. So you know who's his name?" As they start searching it up in like the records, they say, "Well, no, but we do have one." And they say, as the detective guy, I can't remember his name. He says, "Well, apparently his name is Izuku, but he doesn't have a last name." As All Might says, "So Izuku, that's your name, right?" Izuku says, "Yeah. Why?" As he says, "Well, you have a last name?" Izuku says, "No. My mother abandoned me, including my father." As he says, "Really?" As they see, a man, or at least creature with seems to be half mouse, half bear, or at least some sort of like hybrid creature or chimera. As he says, "Why hello there, Mr. All Might." As um the creature says, "Hello there, my name is Principal Nezu of UA Academy." Izuku says, "Ugh. So what do you want?" As he says, "Well, it seems that you're a troubled child. I wanted to ask you, do you want to go to UA High?" Izuku says, "You really think that I would ever go to UA High? No thanks." As he says, "If you refuse, you're going to be staying in jail for a while now." Izuku thinks in his mind as Izuku says, "Sure, I'll go to your school of complete lackeys." As he says, "Good." As Izuku was unhandcuffed, as he was taken in to UA High, as um Principal Nezu says, "So where do you live?" Izuku says, "An apartment in downtown." As he says, "Great, you're going to be going to this class, but you don't really need to go to the entrance exam because we're going to be recommending you." Izuku says, "Why do we need to be recommended?" As he says, "I saw your fight." Izuku says, "Wait, you're one of those guys that paid me to fight." As he says, "Yeah, I bet on you to win because I saw potential in you. And besides, I don't want you to become like that man." Izuku says, "Oh, you mean my boss? Oh, for what? I meant not oh for one overhaul." As he says, "Yeah, I don't want you to become like him. Besides, that path that you're about to take is going to be bloody and filled with bloodshed." As Shizuka says, Fine. So yeah, Izuku left, but if he were to do any illegal thing, he would be brought back to jail. So yeah. So I hope you liked the video, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye.